Iszabella is a 9-year-old Hanoverian mare I already worked on like 2 months ago and made a video of her first session. She's doing great. She improved some. We still can see similar patterns, but she has less problems in bending her head to the left or bending to the left in general. And when I look at her skull, I can see there's more straightness and more evenness. She's still a cribber, but obviously there's less tension on her skull. When I compare her walk to last time, I still can see that pattern that she moves her hind end a little more to that right side. So still tension on the right side, but other than that, she seems fluid and moves nicely. At the moment, her owner is practicing pirouettes with her, and she can tell that the pirouette towards the right, where she has to push off with her left leg, is harder for Iszabella. The most obvious improvement was that she released immediately. That was the full beginning of my session, so it didn't take me a minute to get her into licking and chewing. And when you watch my first video with her, we took literally 20 minutes until she first time licked and chewed and really deeply released. For me, that's a really big step into the right direction if a horse can so quickly go back to a relaxed state. That will help in the handling of the horse, or when you ride or even trail rides, that they kind of feel confident to calm themselves down and relax as soon as they get a chance to. Since she's a cribber, I decided to start releasing her jaw. Here I'm putting just my finger on the side to get her to chew and lick and get a mobility into that jaw. When they do that, they also release the hyoid bone, which is a structure, a delicate structure, which connects the temporal bone of the head with the ligaments of the tongue and then the sternum and the inside of their shoulder. So that's a very important bone for the whole movement of the front leg of a horse. I like the osteopathic techniques to release the neck of the horse and the poll. They're combination from direct techniques with indirect techniques, but it's very gentle and very subtle. And you often see that the horse just lowers the head or swings its head towards the other side and does its part of releasing those structures. When I work with the horses, sometimes you come across those magic spots where they just go deeply into it and they just love it, and it must feel so good. So I let her enjoy that for a little bit before I move on and try to release structures which are more important to her healing. It's always easy to tell when I work on the right level or on a key structure. The horse is just really tuning deeply and they're magically still focused on what I'm doing, and then they give me a release, and sometimes they even help with some adjustments like swinging their head or lowering their head. And here Iszabella throws her head back to the right and helps me with kind of releasing without me needing to jerk on her. Since front legs and hind legs are connected with each other and help each other out in working, so we need to address both and the connection between the two legs. So she has issues with her left hind leg, and I release the structures in front of the hip, the muscles and the organs below, and hope for her to find a new balance. stretching the leg and allowing her to find that length and free everything that could hinder her in using that leg fully. Here, after a little resistance first, she gives me a really nice long stretch of that back leg. I really enjoyed that part of the treatment, that she just couldn't stop licking and chewing, and knowing that she was a horse who had the hardest time to let go the first 20 minutes in her first session. That's a big improvement. And I even had to edit some of the licking and chewing because it was just too much licking and chewing for that video. So that's a big part. And whatever I do to her neck and head, she really seems to enjoy and relax. When we stretched the legs, we had really good teamwork. So Iszabella helped me with a little counter stretch and helped me release the sternum and the shoulder on that left side. Towards the end of the session, she almost trusted me way too much with those foreleg stretches and put way too much weight into my hands. But a nice long stretch all the way. You can see the pull all the way to the back of her hind end.